today is Election Day here in Chicago. Voters, of course, will be deciding if Paul Vallas or Brandon Johnson will be the city's next mayor.
And we have live team coverage for you this Election Day. Our Jen DeSalvo has a look at what suburban voters can expect to see on their ballots. But first, we want to head out to Lisa Chavarria live at the voting super site in downtown. And Lisa, those polls are open.
They are open, and we're seeing that slow trickle of some of the very early voters that are coming here to the Loop Super Site. Now, sites like this will be open until 7 o'clock tonight, and we had a chance to hear from one voter, and he says that this was one of the very difficult decisions that he's had to make, choosing between Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallas. So a lot of people, they had the opportunities to vote early, but let's talk a bit more about the candidates. They were all over the city over the past 24 hours making their case to voters. Senator Dick Durbin was out with campaigning with Paul Vallas. Brandon Johnson spent time with supporters out in the Pilsen neighborhood. Now, the latest polling shows Vallas ahead of Johnson by 4 points, but the margin of error is 3. And just a short time ago, we had a chance to hear from Chairwoman Maricel Hernandez with the Chicago Board of Election Commissioners. Take a listen.
We know that people are feeling a little tired, maybe a little burned out, but today is the last day. Use your voice and vote. If you encounter a problem at your polling place with equipment, electioneering, staff, or a legal issue, please call our Election Central hotline.
Let's talk numbers. The Chicago Board of Elections says the early vote total stands at 184,723. Early votes cast yesterday alone totaled more than 30,000, which is a municipal election record. And so far, the vote by mail ballots total stands at 107,878. And election officials say that means there are just over 91,000 mail-in ballots that have yet to be returned. So if that's how you are voting, make sure that that ballot is postmarked with today's date in order for your vote to count. Now, if you're voting in person today, you can do so at your precinct location, the one that you would normally go to, or you could also go to one of the 51 locations throughout the city of Chicago if that might be a little bit more convenient for you to cast your vote today.